Okay, so we're here at Caitlin and Ryan's wedding, and I just want to show you the setup we have here with Sling Studio so we can live stream their wedding. So the most important thing is the Sling Studio here. So we have a card inside of here, and so that way we can record everything to the card, and then there's a bunch of wires. So to kind of break these down, so the most important wire here probably is this one right here, which is it's a USB-C to Ethernet. And then we have a super long Ethernet cord that the groom provided that we're plugging into their home router that they have here in their backyard. And so, so we have that, but we are actually on their Wi-Fi. So crazy enough, we can actually reach their Wi-Fi from here. So we are plugged into there as well, but the main source is this Ethernet right here. And then I also have one of the cameras hardwired, so we have an HDMI to the camera going. So the Sling Studio does have a battery pack, which is awesome, so we can be anywhere and we don't need electricity. But it is nice just to have that security of being plugged in and hardwired in. So then lastly, we have the audio. So the audio setup is a little complicated, but this has been what I found to be the easiest. So this is just an auxiliary cord, and the auxiliary cord is running to my Zoom H6. And then in the Zoom H6, I have two Sennheiser packs going. So we have one that is dedicated for the officiant and one for the groom. And what I like about the setup is not only can I control everything in the Sling Studio, but I can also control with these dials here for with this ceremony. I was able to turn down the groom when he wasn't talking and then turn up the officiant and then vice versa. And then even when the bride was talking, I was able to kind of crank up the other mics so we could hear her too. Then we also just have our normal Tascam recorder. So that way, you know, just in case something failed here, we would know that we would still have audio somewhere else of their vows. One of the other important things that we have is the iPad. So with the iPad, we can control everything. So I was mixing basically while the ceremony was going on. I was raising the audio up and down and basically taking complete control. We're pretty much done now, so there's not very many people watching, but at the time we had about 30 people watching. And I like to put together these little photo montages that can loop while we're waiting for the wedding to start. Then we ran 3 cameras. So we have our normal setup, which is bride cam, groom cam, and then middle camera. This one we had over here just because we needed to run HDMI, and so this was getting you know, the bride's face during the vows. We then have one on the left side that is getting the groom's face during the vows, and then we had a middle camera. And then what I also did is I ran a phone as well as a backup for the middle. Just in case something happened to the cameras, we would have a way to cut to that phone as well. What's great about the Sling Studio is you can have multiple cameras running, and so if, say, something happened to one of our cameras, I could cut to that phone camera, and with how good the phone technology is now, you really can't tell the difference. This is our setup for live streaming a wedding outside in a backyard, which is a little complicated, but we made it work, and with the right tools, the right setup, we can basically have a multi-cam production running for just an outdoor backyard wedding.